The newest eclipse information, recording this early Saturday afternoon. Plus, let's not overlook what's going to happen after the eclipse. So if you're visiting from Arkansas, I'd like to say welcome. Hope you come back and visit us another time as well. It's improving, the eclipse forecast. That doesn't mean it's going to be perfect for everybody, but it is definitely improving. And I think we're going to have a lot of people coming up I-30 out of Texas for this total solar eclipse. Let's get to the newest data. That's what I want to do right now. Forecast track. I'm going to talk about, of course, I'm going to talk about the eclipse, but especially what's going to happen after the eclipse. Forecast track tonight, showers and thunderstorms fading away as they move into Arkansas. A few showers early Sunday morning, and then they reignite in eastern Arkansas Sunday afternoon. Strong, potentially severe, very isolated, and the threat is very low. That's one round of moisture. Now let's get to the eclipse. Okay, now watch this. Monday morning at 9 a.m., we have basically cloud-free skies. These are low clouds here in northeast Texas and northeast Texas and southwest Arkansas. But watch how they fade away as you get daytime heating. So at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you see there are a few clouds in the total eclipse path, but it's pretty good viewing conditions. That's pretty darn good. I think there will be a thin layer of high clouds, especially from time to time. But right now, it looks like we're going to have a lot of visitors in Arkansas, and I think they're all going to be happy. Now, after the eclipse, and I got more about the eclipse in just a second, but Monday at 7 p.m., moisture begins to surge back towards the north, a strong to perhaps severe thunderstorm, but the big weather story will be heavy rain. And the focus for the heaviest of the rain will be southern Arkansas. That's the way it's shaping up now. We will still get rain central and north, but it's possible that the heaviest amounts will be, it's more possible, more likely that's going to be southern Arkansas. It's 1 o'clock in the morning Tuesday, and that's one round of rain. See how heavy that is going into early Tuesday morning? And there will be more rounds of rain after that. Real quick about the eclipse and the forecast. This is how I envision the sky to look like over central Arkansas. And I may end up changing this just a little bit to remove some of those clouds. So there will be breaks. I fully anticipate that. And one thing the computer models will not pick up on, it's the drop in temperature with the eclipse. 12:33 when the partial eclipse begins, and this is all based on central Arkansas time, but it's not going to be far off for other areas of the state. 75 degrees, and then you reach totality. Again, this is based off of Little Rock 151, 67. You block out the sun, you block out your heat source. 154, 65, 66 degrees, and then we're right back up towards 80 degrees. So it's going to be interesting to watch. All right, now after the eclipse, after that day's passed, here comes more rain. Tuesday, it's not going to rain all day Tuesday. It's not going to rain all day Wednesday, and it's not going to rain all day Thursday, but there will be several waves of rain, and some of them will be locally heavy. 6 p.m. Tuesday, notice how it's focusing on southern Arkansas, and it does get into central Arkansas. Wednesday morning, there's a break. Here comes another round of rain, late Wednesday, and I think the last of it comes through on Thursday. There it goes. And then we're back to regularly scheduled program. So there is a low risk for excessive rainfall, basically south of I-40 and east of I-30. That's where we think the heaviest amounts are going to be. And I wouldn't doubt if we had a flood watch issued. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, I should say Thursday. This is the European, and don't take these numbers literally. So while northern Arkansas, 1 to 2 inches, maybe isolated higher amounts is possible in northern Arkansas, look at the increase the further south you go. So don't pay attention to the exact number because with every run of the computer model, it will change. But just notice how lesser amounts north, still significant, central, and then look at southern Arkansas. Now I'm going to show you the forecast. And this is looking good because yesterday you had the heaviest of the rainfall in central Arkansas and southern Arkansas. And I think it's going to be more across southern Arkansas. Again, 3-4 inches easily in central Arkansas. That's still significant. Lesser amounts north, you're talking about 1 to 3 inches. You're talking about 2, 4, 5 inches here. But southern Arkansas, this area here, I think anywhere from I-30, Malvern, Texarkana, eastward, I think you could see 4, 5, 6 inches of rain over the duration of 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And because of that duration of the rainfall, hopefully that will limit the flooding potential, but I can't rule out some isolated instances of flash flooding. So here we are, just a couple of days away from the total solar eclipse, and it's looking really good. I went and got gas this morning. There was a little bit of a line, not bad at all. And then I drove by a hotel just to see what the parking in the hotel situation looked like in West Little Rock, and there are barely any cars. So maybe everybody's going to drive in, maybe later today or tomorrow, and maybe they're just staying for the day. Some are getting hotels. I know it's going to be busy everywhere, and I know it's hard to find a room. So I don't know about you, but I'm really looking forward. I'm really looking forward to the eclipse. I'm looking forward to the eclipse being over with. Remember to use your eclipse glasses. You shouldn't be able to see anything when you put them on, except the sun. Make sure that they are certified. And I know there are a lot of people who say it's just going to get dark in the middle of the day. You know, I've never experienced a total solar eclipse, but I've talked to people who have, and they said it's one of the very few things that lives up to the hype. It's one of the very few things that does not disappoint and lives up to what everybody says it is, and then some. So if you're one of those, fine. If you're one of those people that say, who cares? I'm going to ask that same question after the eclipse and see if you and just give me your honest opinion. I've never experienced one, but I'm basing my excitement off of the fact of those who have seen it, and they say you do not want to miss it. It's one of those events that does not disappoint and meets and exceeds all expectations. So I'm very interested in that, in trying to understand, because if you haven't experienced it, you can't understand it. You can't wrap your head around that until you actually experience it. So that's what I'm looking forward to. The other thing is, when you look at videos of the total eclipse in 2017, you hear people screaming, cheering, clapping, crying. It is an emotional experience, and for some, a spiritual experience. That again, I don't know. I haven't experienced it, but I want to, and I want to see what that's all about. So there's a lot of things that I'm just asking you, have an open mind to. If you can enjoy it, soak it in. And as I've been saying on television, I don't have my phone with me, but what we have a thing with, and this is my editorial. I'm opinionating here, so I'm sorry, but I want to do that. We have in the society where we all have phones, we are always looking through the phone, taking pictures and video. It's one of those things where I think, at least for a little while, put the phone down and live in that moment and remember that moment. If it's everything they say it is, just put the phone down. There'll be plenty of time to take pictures and video, but just look around, observe the other people, look in the sky, look around, and live in the moment for just a little while. So that's my opinion. All right, I've talked way too much. Thank you so much. We'll keep you updated. Thank you very much for trusting the Arkansas weather team, the Arkansas Storm Team, KARK, and for all the visitors in Arkansas, welcome. And now you know why we love our state. And we hope you come back and visit us again sometime.